Hi, I'm Tommy, and I'm in the Botanic Garden at Georgia Southern University. Of course, there are many kinds of plants in the garden, but also there are many kinds of animals here too. All animals are organisms, or living things, that need food, water, oxygen, and shelter. There are millions of different kinds of animals across the entire Earth, and scientists divide animals into two big groups: vertebrates, which have a backbone, and invertebrates, which do not have a backbone. About 95% of all animals are invertebrates. Some examples of invertebrates are worms, snails, spiders, millipedes, and centipedes. All insects are invertebrates too. All of these invertebrates can be found in the garden. There are 5 big groups of vertebrates. Fish are one group, and they can be found in the freshwater ecosystem in the garden. List some characteristics of fish with your teacher. Did you list any of the following? Fish are covered in scales, live in water, and breathe with gills. Amphibians are another group of animals that live in the garden. Can you describe amphibians? List some amphibian characteristics with your teacher. Did you list any of the following? Amphibians live part of their life on land and part of their life in the water. When they're in the water, they breathe with gills, and as they get older, they grow lungs and legs and move on to land. Reptiles are another group of vertebrates. Some examples of reptiles are lizards, turtles, snakes, alligators, and crocodiles. Describe their characteristics with your teacher. Reptiles have dry scales, breathe with lungs, even though some spend a lot of time in water, and all of them have legs, except for snakes. The 3 groups we already talked about are all cold-blooded animals. That means that their body temperature changes with the outside temperature. Birds are also vertebrates. All of these birds live in the garden. What do they have in common? Discuss their characteristics with your teacher. Birds are covered with feathers, have hollow bones, and most can fly with their wings. They are also warm-blooded, meaning that their body temperature doesn't change with the outside temperature. The last group of vertebrates is mammals. Mice, deer, raccoons, possums, and rabbits are all examples of mammals that live in the garden. Discuss some of their characteristics with your teacher. All or part of their body is covered with hair or fur. They all feed their young with milk. They're warm-blooded. Some live on land, while some live in water, and they all breathe with lungs. Select an animal to represent. You can be a vertebrate or an invertebrate in an ecosystem in your classroom. Place hula hoops, colored dots, or masking tape X's or something similar in a line in your classroom. Half of the class will stand at one end of the ecosystem, and the other half will stand at the other end of the ecosystem. When the teacher gives the signal, start jumping from hoop to hoop. The first person only to start will jump from hoop to hoop, like this. When the 2 people meet, we'll do rock, paper, scissors. The loser steps out of the line, and the winner continues the course. The next person on the losing side will start jumping from hoop to hoop until they meet. The winner tries to make it all the way through the course.
Oh, well, we did good.
If you get all the way through the ecosystem, get in line and join the team at the other side. Play continues until the teacher gives the signal. come on out to the garden. While you're looking at all the beautiful plants, keep an eye out for animals too. There's a good chance you'll see many different kinds of vertebrates and invertebrates on your next trip to the garden.